What's up, everybody? How is it going? Let's see. Looks like the weather is okay. Because yesterday it was hailing. And then the time before that, it was also hailing, so looks like it's gonna be okay today. Which is funny because in real life, there's like freezing rain coming down, so oh, winter just never wants to end. Yeah, we're back with more Cobalion. We hit 800 yesterday. What's up, everybody? Also, my internet died yesterday, so if any YouTube viewers are wondering what happened, that's what happened. Is this like fog? I mean, it looks foggy. Kind of cool, honestly. You're supposed to get ice around 1. Yeah, I think a lot of the country right now is getting icy snow mix. Yeah, we'll get started in just a second here. I'm cleaning my glasses right now. You're in a winter storm advisory. There we go. I can see again. Are you ready, Todd? Todd's ready. Yeah, it's just raining right now. Gonna be icy. What's up, everybody? I almost did a Masuda hunt today. I thought about it. I'll be honest, I thought about it. But there was no clear, there was no clear mon that jumped out to me, so we're back with Cobalion. It's had a hold on you. Hey, nothing wrong with going hard in any game. Any other games you got to play will be there when you're done. Ooh, we have a Spheal that's spawning over there now. Delightful. Oh, I was gonna check Pocket real quick. Chad, I'm so sad. I was complaining yesterday about there being no good Wonder picks. And, somebody had, a Rainbow Mew from Mythical Island. And I beefed it. And I didn't get it. Oh, sad, sad, sad time. Yeah, we will, we'll go ahead and get started in just a second. Ads play. When those are done, we'll get started. Also, anytime there's like a rainbow card, it uses 4 of your energy. So now I have none. I don't know why I'm checking. Oh, somebody has the Spiritomb I need. I gotta try. Accidentally click the social hub and have to go all the way back in. Alright, let's see if I can redeem myself. Oh man. I redeemed myself. I got it. Alright. So now I just need Cynthia and Lucario, and I'll have the Garchomp emblem. Thank goodness. Yeah, tomorrow is the start of the bird outbreak event in Scarlet Violet, so we're gonna do that tomorrow. I need to get 2 shiny Fletchling. I think I saw where the shiny odds are in fact raised for that event. So that's exciting. Because the past few outbreak events have not they have not had boosted odds or any sort of mark. They were just outbreaks, so it's good that this one supposedly has higher odds. I don't know why Joe doesn't post those in his tweets. As if I want to go to his website for ants. Alright. 801. What's up, Justin? Ooh. Look at the game looks kind of nice, or is that just me? Maybe I'm so used to all the constant snow. I wasn't ready for it. Am I in the right place? I am. Perfect. Again, the lighting engine in this game really is not that bad. Almost always. Yeah, I kind of like it over here. It's nice. This is a nice area, the DLC. Todd, you're not getting pets. Maybe later. Also... Oh, did I get rid of that tweet? Nintendo put out a tweet today that I thought was kind of interesting. Thought it was, a wee bit interesting. Yeah, they put out another tweet about their Direct in April. I think that means there's not gonna be a Direct. There's usually always a Nintendo Direct in February, but I feel like them putting that tweet out means that's not the case. You feel strongly that the last Switch Direct was the last Switch Direct? I know, I agree. I don't think it makes sense to do a Switch 1 Direct after announcing the Switch 2. Like, why would they want to shift focus from their newly announced console successor? Also, didn't they, talk about the price? They still haven't revealed the price. I actually read a lot of the comments on that that Reddit post that you posted, Justin, about the Nintendo talking about the Switch 2 price. It's just interesting what people were what people had to say. I still stand by $399. I saw some people say they think it's gonna be $450. I saw some maniacs thinking it's gonna be $350. I think it's gonna be $400. It's gonna be $400. I saw somebody say that Nintendo should sell the console at a loss because they'll make up the money with the software. It's like, I don't think Nintendo, hasn't Nintendo put out a statement that they've, like, would never sell consoles for a loss? I mean, why would you? Yeah, it's gotta be 400. I mean, I did see people saying they think 500, and I think that's too much. Nintendo sells a lot of consoles because they're cheaper than, like, the PS5. People don't want to shell out half a grand for a console. Especially if games are gonna start being $70. Man, that'll be the most depressing thing of all, honestly, if that ends up being real. I do think Nintendo would suffer from that too. People are just gonna become more choosy. Especially since Nintendo doesn't, you know, it's not like other companies where they will release a full price game and then it'll go on sale a little while later. Nintendo, like, Breath of the Wild is still like a $50, $40 game. How many years later? Nintendo's not in the real business of putting out big sales, you know? They're not the company to be doing that. I can't wait to see the limited edition Switch 2s. I'm honestly kind of bummed out by the Switch 2's color choice. I find it so boring. So even if I want to buy the console at launch, if that's the only color scheme, I might just wait. And again, I guess that depends on how much it'll be. You're not even excited about limited edition Switch 2s because you didn't love any of the ones for Switch 1? Fair. Honestly, I agree. I really was not blown away by many of the Switch 1 variants. It really only feels like towards like mid to end of the Switch's life that they started actually going all in. Because a lot of the early Switch colors, they didn't do anything with the dock. Like the Joy-Cons would have a design and stuff like that, but they never actually like committed to the bit and like had the dock as well as part of the... Like the dock should have a skin on it too. You got a Munchlax? Nice. That's an annoying Pokemon to cross off the list. Yeah, that's another question. Are they gonna do the same thing for the Switch 2? So are we gonna get like the Switch Lite, the Switch 2 Lite, and the Switch 2 OLED? Because I don't think the Switch 2 is gonna be OLED. What's up, Cacturn? I don't think it's gonna be OLED. But man, so how would that even work? So, if the Switch, let's, you know, hypothetically, we don't know. The Switch 2 is $399. Then how much would they charge for an OLED? Imagining a Nintendo console costing $500 hurts me. Do I have any full generations completed? I don't, but I am very close with several. Now that I got Manaphy from Pokemon Home, I have the clearance to fully complete Gen 4. If they ever release Shiny Mew for like Let's Go with Home in the future, I could have Gen 1 done. So there's a few gens I'm pretty close with, but some I'm not. Like 5. I'm missing tons of shinies from Gen 5. But if they release Keldeo, I'd be pretty close. The screen is not the entirety of the panel like the Switch 1. Yeah, I don't have an OLED Switch, so I don't really know much about OLED screens, to be honest. I gotta admit, Chad, I'm not an OLED expert. This may surprise you, but I mean, again, as somebody who doesn't play handheld a lot, I don't really care. If I pay less and there's no OLED, that's fine. That's fine. So we were just talking about that earlier, Cacturn. So Nintendo put out a tweet today that was like, join us on April 2nd on 6 a.m. PT for Nintendo Direct, Nintendo Switch 2. Where we will share a closer look at hashtag Nintendo Switch 2. So I feel like them putting that tweet out today means there's not going to be a Direct in February. I don't know though, I'm just guessing. And then they also put out a statement talking about price for the Nintendo Switch, how they want to blah 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 for the consumers. We're thinking about a good price. So we were discussing the price again. Again, I stand by $399. It's more the games that I want to know the price of. Oh, 70 is just so much. It is just so much. And then you have to pay tax on top of that. I just think that's gonna make people more choosy. Instead of buying like 5 games a year, people are gonna buy 3 games a year or 2 games a year. Well, we'll see if they keep their word. If they come out of the gate and they're like, yeah, 500, it'll be like, oh no. I don't think they'll do that. I don't think they'll do that. I mean, we talked about all their shareholder numbers yesterday. still bringing in billions of dollars. I was gonna say a year, but like it's not even a year. I think it was, what, 9 months? Can you imagine making billions upon billions of dollars and it doesn't even take you a full 12 months to do it? Yeah, I think, honestly, I think a lot of people forget that the Switch, or Nintendo consoles in general, are very popular with families. Because exactly, they don't want to make, you know, parents are not going to go for something like that. Youngster Tyler on the SS Anne, nice. Yeah, Nintendo's game slate is pretty barren. I'm sure we'll get a few more titles announced in April. I wonder how big their library, their launch library is going to be. Yeah, you know, not every... I mean, I don't think any games are worth $70, but... you could make an argument for some games, but not every single game. Like they charged $70 for Tears of the Kingdom because they knew they could. It's Zelda. People will pay for Zelda. But for other franchises, especially smaller, lesser known franchises with lesser fan bases, charging that much money, they can't get away with that as much.
Come buskin'.
That was a great roll. Come buskin'. Thank you, Battle Revolution announcer. Thank you for that. I just want to see the new 3D Mario. This is Mario's big anniversary year. I do think they're gonna stagger. I don't think they want to release 2 big Mario games together. So I don't think Kart and whatever 3D Mario are gonna come out together. Alright, we're gonna get over 1,000 Cobalions today, unless Cobalion decides to shine before then. Mario Kart 11. Oh, we're jumping a few... we're jumping a few titles there. Wait, why didn't that go off? My speaker just like cut out for a second. But hey, thanks for the sub! Kai? Is that how you say that? Is that how you say it? I'm so bad with names, I'm so sorry. But thanks for the sub, I appreciate it. Can I get some boopers for the first time sub? Oh, there's just a Hatterene over there menacingly standing. Yesterday it was Walrein, now it's Hatterene. What does this mean? Okay, I don't know why my speaker did that, but okay. Hopefully that wasn't picked up by my microphone. The Booper army has rolled out. With a few bulbs in the mix. What's up, Midnight? What's up, Mimikyu? Finally hit the means to subscribe. Happy to catch one of my streams. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. What's up, everybody coming in? We were just discussing what we think the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to cost. Because Nintendo put out a few little statements today that were kind of interesting. Would have been nice if they had revealed that, you know, in the reveal trailer, but... You think Nintendo's still not sure what it'll cost? That could very well be true as well. Yen is up a little bit right now. It's not crazy, but... Pay us to buy the Switch too? Could you imagine? Yeah, I don't... Again, my prediction is $399. I think $500 would be... disgusting. You think they figure that out early into designing the console? Honestly, that'd be really interesting to get like a look into how a console is designed. Yeah, it's gonna be $3.99, yeah. $3.99. $400 in Australia. Do you guys end up paying more for stuff over there? You think they surprise us and go $350? Hey, I'd be happy with a cheaper price. I would not complain. Well, yeah, I know you guys have... I know currencies have different values, yes. But I know some, like... Especially, like, I think Brazil always has expensive consoles and stuff like that. Like, certain places charge... Just end up costing way more. Canada is another one where... Their currency is god-awful. You're not buying the Pro Controller this time? Honestly, if they ever want me to buy a Pro Controller, they gotta give the Pro Controller the coolest skin in the world. Pro controllers are really expensive as well. I don't know, it's so much easier to just go buy a decent quality third-party Pro controller instead of paying the 80 bucks. High tariffs on them, that makes sense. The DualShock? I mean, the DualShock is a great control. I like both of Sony and Xbox's controllers. I have all three. Well, I guess I don't have a Pro controller. But I have a nice Xbox controller. I have a nice DualShock. 150 control. I don't know what you're talking about. What is the mysterious pink mist in the background? It's like we have terrain on the field, but there's no terrain. I have a 360. I mean, sometimes I use the controller with my PC. Wait, there actually is terrain? Oh my god, you're right. There actually is misty terrain on the field. Why? Who is setting up misty terrain? Cobalion, what's going on, bud? You feeling okay? Misty Todd. Interesting, so the fog converts to misty terrain. Misty terrain will keep me from putting it to sleep, you're right. I have to change this weather, chat. You're right. Oh man, I love areas where the weather just constantly changes like this. Is this an unpopular opinion? I don't like terrain. Alright, well, we're gonna save and bump the clock because this is trash. Here, at the start of the stream, I'm like, oh, it's clear. There's no hail. Okay. Any opinions about terrain ever? I mean, terrain is something that only probably people like me are ever gonna talk about. Not surface level casuals. Yeah, I never remember all the stupid secondary effects terrain has. Exactly. Okay, well. Terrain is for nerds. There we go. Is it clear? Are we clear? Think we're clear. I'm glad I said something because I'm like, why is there so much like pink fog in the background? Oh, good lord. Yeah, anyway, terrain, I don't like terrain. Grassy also weakens EQ, bulldoze, and magnitude. That's okay. Yeah, I don't have anybody who could get rid of terrain, so that I would have been sunk if I couldn't put Cobalion to sleep. I was just playing with fire. You had lightning terrain with Cobalion? Interesting. So, can every terrain occur? I was playing with... Yeah, I understand that. All the terrain experts in chat. Breloom's not in the game. Yeah. That would be the reason for that. See, we didn't have to worry about any of this with Terrakion. Again, chat, pro tip, if you want to shiny hunt the Swords of Justice in Sword and Shield, go start off with Terrakion. Terrakion is in a cave. No one's gonna bother you. There's no weather. Oh, and now it's an Avalugg. That's why I had Irene respond over there. Because of the misty terrain. Oh, I see. It'll always anger me that the Swords of Justice or the legendary theme from Gen 5 doesn't play for these Pokemon. Why? You guys copy and paste those songs from every other game. Why'd you skip over this one? Capricorn? Is Cobalion supposed to be Capricorn? Cobalion, my brother. Nah, go advertise somewhere else, bud. Why did the American New York region have musketeer legends? You know, that's a great question. Why did they also have genies? You know, America's known for, you know, we're famous for our genies? The Musketeers for Cal. Yeah, honestly, the Musketeers would have fit in a France region far more. Gen 6 could have used the extra Pokemon in the decks, too. Yeah, is Cal... Yeah, I think it is. They look nothing like lions. The Swords of Justice are an interesting group, are they not? They'll add a trio in PLZA. I hope they stop adding on to existing trios or quartets. Again, I don't think every Pokemon, not everything needs like a form, you know? Sometimes things are just better off left alone. Man, we're gonna be speculating about what's in PLZA all the way until the Pokemon Day stream itself. Oh, speaking of Pokemon Day, chat, speaking of that, we're starting to get a little bit of trickling of Pokemon Day news. They announced a special animation that has, you'll never believe it, they're bringing back Delivery Dragonite. Here, I'll put an image on the screen in case you guys haven't seen this. But we got... Oh, come on. Local Disk Drive D loves taking its sweet time. Thanks. Why can't I drag and drop this? OBS isn't letting me drag and drop. Well, anyway, it's Dragonite with a hat on. Here, I'll just link the tweet. What's up, everybody coming in? So they announced a new animated short. Why is Fue Coco back? Haven't we? Oh, also 860. Cobalion wasn't shiny for my number. Boo. Boo this man. It looks nice. Maybe that'll be some way of announcing like a Dragonite thing? I don't know. Shiny Cob. Horn of Cobalion. So yeah, the point of that is that we're starting to get a little bit of Pokemon Day announcements trickling in. So that's cool. Do I have any merch? Working on it. Do I think Dragonite pays taxes? How much does Dragonite have in common with Yoshi? Are they both tax-evading lizards? You think Dragonite gets paid to deliver mail? Or are they exploiting its free labor? "25 minutes spent on mobile games." Last year they sped through all that really quickly, although this year we have Pocket, and I think Pocket's a pretty big deal, so they're probably gonna spend some time on Pocket, but I'm hoping for like Pogo, Unite, Masters, Cafe. I hope for that they'll speed right on through that. You'd be down to buy merch whenever it drops. I will keep that in mind. That's good to know. 10 minutes on Cafe Remix. There are rumors going around that Cafe Remix might shut down. I wonder what makes, when these mobile companies determine when it's time to shutter the doors. Yeah, Cafe Remix, Pogo, Unite, Sleep, Pocket. What was that? What was that error sound effect I just... What is my computer doing today? Computer's gonna melt down. Yeah, don't forget the actual TCG too. Besides Pocket, we have... I have a feeling they're gonna preview the Team Rocket set that comes after Journey Together. I wish it did, Jaded. This, I don't think is Smile still active? Does that game get any updates? I thought that was already done. Is almost 10 years old. That is insane. It makes me feel like I'm gonna turn into dust. Oh yeah, you know they gotta have like a really overly sappy like montage of all the like happy children with Pokemon. Say, you remember Pokemon, right? What about Pokemon Sleep? I hope they really just kind of gloss over that. You released your Pogo starter immediately? Why? what would compel you to do that? Yeah, Niantic vanished. I mean, they still barely ever respond to anything. Not that much hasn't changed. But yeah, Pogo, when it first came out, had so many issues. And Niantic just kind of vanished. And they had that system implemented where you could see rare Pokemon in the with the grass icon. And then they got rid of that system. Oh, let me go see. Wait, did you post them in chat, Justin? Where'd you post it? Yeah, Pogo on release was the most lightning in a bottle thing Pokemon has had in a long time. Companies dream of that type of thing happening to them. And yet, it took them like 5 years. How many years later into Pogo's life before they started merchandising it and making a TCG set about it? Buffoons. Oh, the 30th anniversary one? So it looks like the anniversary one is even more. Can you imagine spending $220 on a controller? My god. That's a lot of money. I mean, Niantic has tried to recreate that with other franchises and they've never come close. Yeah, that seems like it's for like the most diehard of Sony fans. Yeah, they had, what other IPs did they have? They had Harry Potter, they had Transformers, they had the NBA. Pikmin Bloom is still around. They had their own original, like, IP. Whatever happened to that? It's called, like, Amethyst or Peridot, or it had, like, a gemstone name. I mean, who here remembers what really started Pokemon Go? the Google April Fool's thing they had that one year. Pikmin that got left in Guatemala. A lot of the Pikmin costumes from Bloom are cute. You put a taco costume on a Pikmin, it's just guaranteed to be cute. But not cute enough to get me to download it. Yeah, I definitely still remember the April Fool's Google Pokedex thing that they had that went on to inspire Pokemon Go. Hello. Donkey Konga. When's Nintendo really bringing back the peripheral that really matters? The bongos. For real gamers. For the real gamers out there. Nintendo used to come out with a few different, like, rhythm-esque games like that. And they really haven't. In a lot of years. They just kind of stopped. What happened to Pokemon of the Year? I think today in Japan is like Pikachu or Raichu Day. I've seen so much Raichu fan art on my timeline today. So Japan has little days for individual Pokemon. But that's not... I think it's just like fan stuff. I don't think it's something that they acknowledge. Alright, 82. Oh, I see what you mean about the bezel on the OLED versus the original Switch. God, the bezel on the OG Switch is kind of terrible. It's a huge bezel. Where is Snom Day? You know what, Galaxy? You're asking the right questions. Where is Snom Day? True and real. Why am I not catching Cobalion? Because I want it to be shiny. I will catch it when it is shiny. My favorite Pokemon is Garchomp. Wooper, I love Wooper, don't get me wrong, but it's... Where actually would it land? Top 30, maybe? My top 5 are Garchomp, Tyrantrum, Aerodactyl, Slowking, and Zoroark. I guess I should do top 6. But then I'd have to think about that. The problem with Garchomp is that... I don't know. How do I describe this? Garchomp already has like an associated trainer. A Garchomp bouncing in the corner. Oh, jeez. Yeah, see, people would say that, and it would piss me off. Tierno. Your fossil type. The fossil Pokemon rule. Obviously, Tyrantrum and Aerodactyl I just listed off as in my top 5, so I agree. I love Aurorus, Kabutops, Amistar. Fossil Pokemon are great. I agree. I'm excited, at least I hope, for Gen 10 fossils. Because they skipped over them in 9. So we're due. Your top 5, is it Charizard, 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 Charizard? And maybe some more Charizard? Wow, Starmie on the top 5. Nice. Totodile. Totodile's my favorite starter. Great taste. I have the Starmie Scale World figure on top of my graphics card in my computer. Staryu is sitting across from it. And then below my graphics card on the shelf that holds it up, I have all my Pikmin. Although I don't have ice or glow, it's just the red, yellow, blue, purple, pink, rock, white. Cradily. Cradily is another good one. I like Cradily and Armaldo. Also, New Snap was great, wasn't it? That game doesn't get enough recognition. Clone Charizard, best Charizard. Clone Charizard is really cool. It's crazy that they did like the clone starters for Pogo for that strange CGI remake of the first movie, and they've never brought them back since. I don't understand Niantic. They should do an event every year where they bring back like one old retired event, but they just regurgitate the same stuff again and again and again and again. Yeah, they canonized the clone starters, but not Shadow Lugia. For shame. Armored Mewtwo. Only Armored Mewtwo from the original first movie, not the remake. I don't know what happened with the design for Armored Mewtwo in the remake, but... Geez, there's a lot going on that design. What if Mewtwo looked like an over-designed Digimon? Iron Spider, yeah. Iron Spider. It does. It has like the Iron Spider tendrils that look really silly. Alright, almost at 900. Giovanni trained Mewtwo and eventually attacked him. Oh, yeah. Mewtwo blowing up the lab and flying away and dropping the armor. Great scene. Gigalith. That's a solid list right there. Gigalith is an underappreciated Pokemon. Roserade is really cool, too. I really like Badoo's line. Banana Mitri, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. I'm shiny hunting Cobalion. That would have been a really sick secret boss in, like, Let's Go, Justin, if they did that. That was the extra sauce that Let's Go needed. Thanks for the good luck and for the raid. I appreciate it. Yeah, I saw it. The image worked for me. Todd, quit dozing off. Lucario. Feel the power of Aura. Shadow Lugia was such a freebie. How did they not take it? Why do they refuse to ever acknowledge Colosseum and Gale of Darkness? Would it kill him? Would it kill him to acknowledge those games? I think it might. I played through Pokemon Gale of Darkness not terribly long ago. The playthrough is up in its entirety on my YouTube channel, if you ever need some comfy background noise. I will probably play Colosseum this year at some point. I think a yearly playthrough of either Colosseum or Gale of Darkness is a good time. I love introducing new viewers to those games too, because they have some of the most wild NPC names in any video game ever. And it's just a treat. It's just a treat and a delight. Yeah, like Cypher Biden. Shadow Pokemon? I wouldn't mind. Like, Shadow Pokemon are pretty cool. Shadow form sounds so goofy and edgy. I'm in. Sold. Yeah, the shinies are super... I love Scizor shiny in Colosseum and Gale because it's like yellow. Yeah, a lot of shinies look really strange. It reminds me a lot of Stadium. If you ever played through Pokemon Stadium, if your Pokemon was nicknamed, it would have a slightly different color. So there's like a lime green Electabuzz. It was like shinies before shiny. Very cool. More damage taken and dealt? That would be sick. The thing about Lugia and Gale too is that you know you're gonna have a showdown with it. They talk about it. They drop its code name all game. You have the intro cutscene where it takes the cruise ship and flies with it. It's so cool. Yeah, it's hard to think about what the gimmick for Gen 10 is going to be after terrestrialization. I think Terra is one of their better gimmicks. Some people don't like Terra, and I don't get that. I think it's cool. Yeah, I mean, no gimmick would be great, but I think we're in the gimmick life forever now, unfortunately. What's up, Adam? Your favorite shiny is Noctowl. That's a good one. I love. I have so many shinies. I love Zoroark, Reshiram, Ray. Oh, you're doing a metronome only run? I've wanted to do one of those on and off for so many years. You would like getting a gimmick as long as it's good? Yeah, like when they first revealed Terra, I remember I was like, okay, the ring pop on the head looks kind of stupid. But the way it can be used both offensively or defensively in battle, as somebody that likes to watch VGC, I just think it's really fun. And I like when every Pokemon can participate. Unlike something like Mega Evolutions, where only a small handful of Pokemon can actually do it. Ooh, you got Cobalion and Virizion the same day? Nice. I've gotten Terrakion done, so now I'm on Cobalion. And Virizion is gonna be last. The Ghost Terra... Yeah, I mean, it's hard to beat a Missing No reference. I like the Dark Terra. The Dark Terra smirking face is really funny. And it makes sense, because Dark type in Japan is evil type. So they got an evil, smiling little fella on there. Look is the biggest complaint for Terra Pokemon. Yeah, some of the hats are a little bit silly. The particle effects look good. Well, that ghost has also been associated with Missing No. I'm going for Terrakion now. Nice. Good luck. The ground Terra is the Pantheon. The Psychic Terra. Yeah, the eye is pretty cool. Shiny Dreepy, nice. Dragapult's line is good shinies. I think Z moves wouldn't have been as lame as if the Pokemon actually, like, was animated in the move. Because thinking of Z moves just makes me think of T-posing Xerneas just kind of blandly moving through the animation. Alright, chat. Ads are coming up on Twitch. Ad warning. When ads play, I'm gonna park in camp so nobody will miss anything. You got a Moonstone. Nice. Who are you gonna use it on? Moonstone is probably my favorite stone. Again, why they've never recreated, like, all the evolutionary stones in real life as a piece of merchandise you could buy, I'll never understand. They've made keychains. There was a... I want to say this was Gen 5 era? Gen 6? They made a promo about items in Pokemon games, and that's when they first debuted the Substitute plush. which went on to be super popular. But they had like a Pikachu keychain and it had like a little thunderstone underneath. Yeah, Clefable sounds right. Justin, that's sold out in like 10 minutes. The Eon ticket is already gone. It already sold out. I debated it, but I don't need to spend money on something I don't need. It is very cool, though. I mean, what places even take, like, physical tickets anymore? Everything is, like, e-tickets now. I want to get that Reuniclus figure, but it's just... it's so expensive. The English Pokemon Center charges a lot, but so does the Japanese Pokemon Center. Also, did we talk about the English Pokemon Center implementing the same type of queue system the Japanese Center website has? I thought that was interesting. I wonder if that's actually going to help keep bots out, or if it's just going to let bots in. Look at Eternatus. What a goofy goober. Yeah, I think they just implemented it recently. In fact, let me go check. Well, not like there'd be high traffic at this hour. I had to wait like 10 minutes to get into the Japanese Pokemon Center today to see the psychic promo drop. You wish Beedrill was in Sword and Shield? Me too! I wish Beedrill was in Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet. I still need to get Kakuna and Beedrill shiny. Alright, chat. Give me a second. I'll be right back. The fairy. Pippi. The fairy might have one of my favorite Japanese names. Pippi. There's a lot of Pokemon that aren't in Scarlet, Violet, Sword, Shield. I know. A lot of Gen 5 Pokemon. We're still missing Pokemon like Furfrou, who will show up in PLZA, thankfully. Yeah, the elemental monkeys, Patrat, Watchog, Patrat. Yeah, I might be going over 1,000 with every sort of justice. I got Terrakion in 2145 for reference. Hopefully with all of its trims. I hope all of its trims come back and then there's some new ones. If they add Furfrou, especially in a Kalos game, they gotta add a few new haircuts for Furfrou. Imagine if they had like a shiny exclusive haircut. That would be so cool. They would never, I don't think they'd ever do that, but fun to think about, I guess. $9.21. And again, these guys are affected by the shiny charm. So Cobalion, Virizion, Terrakion are all affected by the charm, but the Regis are not. And then again, tomorrow, chat starts the Outbreak event for the bird Pokemon in Scarlet Violet. So I need a few Fletchlings shiny, so I believe it's boosted odds, so this is perfect. I could have gotten my Fletchling shiny like a year ago, but the odds are boosted, so this is gonna be way easier. So yeah, it's Talonflame's line, Staraptor's line, and who is the third one? I don't remember, chat. This one's for the birds. Pick-a-peck, thank you. It's Toucannon, Talonflame, Staraptor lines. Those are the birds in question. Pidgeot? We haven't seen Pidgeot in a long time either. Again, I don't count BDSP, even though that's where I got my Pidgeot shiny. And I suppose let's go. I'm surprised we haven't had Rattata or Raticate around lately either. There's a few Gen 1 Pokemon that have just been absent. I don't think I need Pick-a-Peck. Let me double check. Roll all the way down to Gen 7. I have almost an entire page filled out in my Shiny Living Dex, and I'm just missing Marini and Volcanion. Alright, well, I don't know whenever Volcanion is gonna happen, but I could probably knock Marini out without much trouble. When are they gonna give us Shiny Volcanion? Where's my shiny school bus? I'm missing the final... Well, I mean, I don't have shiny Zygarde either, but I don't have Diancie, Hoopa, or Volcanion. I have a good majority of 6 done, though. I'm just missing a few leftover ones. Getting Fletchling and Fletchlinger off the list would be nice. That's exactly what we're gonna do tomorrow, chat. What merch you'd love for them to release? What's that? I like Gardevoir's little shimmy shake that he does every time. Oh, the little, like, ride-on statues that they have in Gen 1. I don't know if those statues are supposed to be ride-on, but I've always associated them with ride-on. What's up, Slimithy? It's going. I'm almost at 1K for Cobalion. We had a little bit of a crisis earlier, and again, if you ever want to shiny hunt Cobalion or Virizion, again, this doesn't apply to Terrakion because it's in a cave. But there's fairy terrain. There was misty terrain on the field, which would have prevented me from putting Cobalion to sleep. So I had to change the day to get the weather to change. So crisis averted. But yeah, I have Altaria in my party for Cloud 9. Just in case of weather shenanigans. I don't have anything for terrain. Yeah, I was like, why is there like pink mist in the back? Oh no. Wait a second. I mean, there was no like message indicating that the terrain was even up. I barely was paying attention. I'm like, huh, that's weird. Why is there pink mist in the background? Wait a second. Does Rapid Spin also get rid of terrain? I know it gets rid of hazards, but honestly, Stealth Rock and like spikes and toxic spikes, I feel like those moves kind of got power crept. Somebody had a Dondozo that had Stealth Rock on it in a recent VGC tournament, and that's like the first time I've seen somebody bring a hazard setter in years. Ooh, you got shiny Kartana today? Nice. It's a good shiny. We'll probably do some more Dynamax adventures on Saturday, chat. We yearn for the adventures of Dynamax. Heavy duty boots killed hazards, that's right. Forgot about those boots that are heavy duty. I think Bonsly's in the underground galaxy. You could also put an incense on a Sudowoodo and breed for one. These boots were made for blocking. And that's just what they'll do. Six versus 6. Yeah, it definitely makes more sense for singles instead of doubles. It doesn't get rid of terrain. Altaria learns Sing? That sounds right. Grass Whistle. Grass Whistle is certainly a move of all time, isn't it? You've yet to get your first shiny in D-Max? I haven't had anything in a while. Shiny hunting in Dynamax Adventures giveth and then it taketh away. Honestly, I'd really love to knock Palkia out. Now that I have Manaphy, there's really nothing stopping me from completing my shiny decks for Gen 4. What's left? I still have my page up. Let me look. I never marked Manaphy off on my shiny living decks. Okay, well, I gotta update the number. We're up to 812. Oops. I forgot. Ooh, but I need a few legendaries from 4. I need Uxie, Azelf, Regigigas, Palkia, of course. I'm pretty close. I would just need a few stragglers. And then I would have all Gen 4 Pokemon shiny. I need Licky Licky shiny, chat. Hehe. I got Dialga in 21 Dynamax Adventures. I have Dialga and I have Tina from Dynamax Adventures, but Palkia has always betrayed. Regigigas. Here's Tina. Tina and with holding the orb. That ain't much of an orb, honestly. That doesn't look like an orb. It's not spherical enough. Then I have to go way back for Dialga. Man, this was the golden age. I got Dialga and Yveltal at like 21 and 24 runs. A magical time. Coming hot off of my 4 runs for Lunala and my 2 runs for Rayquaza. Oh, that's great. I'm on the cusp of completing so many different shiny trios. Got Moltres and Zapdos. Nice. I need Articuno. This is everybody I need left from Dynamax Adventures that I don't have shiny. Articuno, Latios, Lugia, Kyogre, Uxie, Azelf, Palkia, Kyurem, Zygarde, Tapu Koko, Solgaleo, Nihilego, Xurkitree, Stila, Guzzlord, and the Stacka that attacka Backa. I have the Gen 8 Fossil shiny. I got them from raids. Todd, you're not getting pets. We gotta get the job done. Oh, they're in here. Where's my raid boxes? Here's my raid boxes. Here's Dracovish. Dracovish's cry cracks me up every time I hear it. There's Arctozolt. Oh, where's the others? Look, it's shiny Eskew, chat. The pink penguin. What am I gonna do, Solgaleo? Good question. Oh, here's Arctovish. Excuse me. And here's Zolt. Wait, I already showed Zolt. Could use more color instead of gray. You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Like for such... Oh, here's Zolt. The other Zolt. For such colorful, wacky Pokemon, their shinies are pretty low-key. Here's Terrakion. Terrakion's chillin', waiting for its shiny brother to show up. Everyone, it was haunting? That sounds insane. Ever since you got shiny Virizion, your charm... I swear, that happens so many times. You get a big shiny and then it's like, oh, well, I guess I'll have a drought for the next 5 months. Sadly, very relatable. Is that how much Pocket is made already? I mean, I saw a story about somebody who was spending like $100 a day in Pocket. It's like, okay, man. Sure. I have like 3 shiny Tauros. I hatched one years ago, and then I've gotten like 2 of them from Dynamax Adventures. Named him Roadrunner. Nice. I think a lot of people spend tons of money on Pocket. Oh yeah, I started with Terrakion. Terrakion's my favorite Sword of Justice. And then I moved on to... And now I'm doing Cobalion, and Virizion will be last. I still can't believe I have every Genie shiny right now. I got all 3 Genies from Dynamax Adventures, and then they just gave away Shiny Enamorus. Also, did we talk about the Pokemon Twitter posting a video of Shiny Enamorus in an Ultra Ball, and they got so much shit for it that they deleted the tweet? I don't think we ever talked about that. Pretty funny, though. I guess a little intern oopsie-doopsie. So if you're not aware, you cannot get Shiny Enamorus in an Ultra Ball. It's in a Cherish Ball. So they genned that Pokemon in. They got caught committing a crime that they don't encourage others to do. A crime. Air quotes. Air booper quotes. Online for Sword and Shield is down right now. They do that all the time. The Sword and Shield servers must be held together with paper clips and glue. It's only illegal if you get caught. I mean, that is very true. If you sloppily gen or clone Pokemon, they can get you. If you do it smartly, they will not get you. It's been down for a few hours? Jeez. I'm pretty neutral about this sort. Like, do I dislike Virizion? No. They're fine. Terracion's my favorite. The other two are cool. They're fine. I don't really have a strong opinion. They're Pokemon of all time. Missandrago and Gigas. I think Regigigas is on the agenda after the Swords of Justice. And again, I am very hopeful that in a few months we'll have another Pokemon Home distribution for Keldeo. So we got Meloetta for Scarlet Violet, we got Enamorus for Legends Arceus, and we got Manaphy for BDSP. Give me Keldeo. Thank you. And then give me Mew for Let's Go. That's my perfect world right there. I mean, Meloetta has has a form change. Enamorus can change forms. I'm just saying. And then I would just need like Kyurem at the end of the decks there. Hey yo. Honestly, for shiny hunting, that's part of the fun, the checking off of a list. Getting like a group of specific legendaries, like all the genies shiny, it's very satisfying. I'm hopeful Hoopa and Volcanion will be involved in PLZA in some way. I mean, let's be real, we should have been able to shiny hunt Manaphy in PLA. Enamorus and the other genies shouldn't have been locked in Legends Arceus. Good night, Zarok. Have a good one. It just works. It's true. Who's laughing now? Also, somebody brought up a good point that they'd probably only distribute mythicals that you can bring into Scarlet Violet. And they could also do like Zaru, I don't know. AZ's Floette. Here's what I think they're gonna do with AZ's Floette, chat. Here's my actual, like, prediction. AZ is going to be a character in the game. Because he's an immortal giant man. Doesn't matter if what time the game takes place. He's gonna be there. And at the end of the story, you're gonna, like, help him out or do something, and he's gonna reward you with the Floette. Good night, Galaxy. Have a good one. That's what I think is gonna happen. Entei is in Sword and Shield. The legendary beasts are all in here. You can get him shiny from Dynamax Adventures. And then, of course, they're in Scarlet Violet, too, because they have, Paradox forms. Yeah, like a side quest post-game thing. You're gonna go up and talk to AZ, and he's gonna give it to ya. That's what I think. You don't care about the Floette? I don't really either, Cacturn. I do think it's pretty funny that they programmed it in and gave it an exclusive move that nobody ever got to see, though. Like, most people probably don't even know Ruin of Light actually existed. I'll never forget when I did a this was a long time ago. Tyler and I did a randomizer. And I got Ruin of Light rolled onto my Nidoking. I think it was a Nidoking. It was the first time I'd ever seen that animation. Memory Link? I have no idea. The Floette was hidden in Cetopolis and Oraz? Yes. I think we went up and looked at it, didn't we, when I played through Oraz last year? It's been 3,000. That's what we'll all say when we play PLZA and AZ shows up and gives us his Floette. We can all point and clap and be like, it's been 3,000 years. And then it'll go into my box, never to be seen again. Beautiful. It's kind of funny how much cut content lies in so many Pokemon games, like the Arceus encounter in Gen 4 that they never distributed to anybody for some reason. Because Masuda didn't think players didn't know how to backtrack through Mount Coronet. Way to dunk on Mount Coronet. Yeah, I can't wait to hear AZ's story about his little flower buddy, even though he's a war criminal. Lily giving us Nebby will always kind of upset me. They should have pulled some sort of weird second Nebby out of the void. That was not our Pokemon to take. That was not our Pokemon to take. I felt uncomfortable when she was like, you know what, you should take it. It's like, no, Lily, this is your Pokemon, not me. I shouldn't have this. Fart butt. It's my Pokemon now. Yeah, I really do wonder what AZ is gonna do in PLZA. Where does AZ get his clothes from? Who makes pants that long? I have so many questions. The answer is yes. He's wearing the same pants for 3,000 years ago. Oh no! Not only do you see AZ coming from a mile away, but you'll smell him. Oh god, that's so real, Cactus. The Pokemon that whose lives forever. Yeah, just vague speak. Oh no, that's too real. How did we not have more of like a king and queen storyline in Galar? Yeah, AZ is like 12. Yeah, he's like 12 feet tall. Immortal. Very weird, bizarre character, to be honest. No, definitely not the only weirdo from X and Y. X and Y is chock full of weird, uncomfortable characters that spout flowery nonsense. The twins stealing the legendary items, yes. Sadly true. What about the king that turned into Wo Chien? Wo Chien used to be a dark king. The ghost lady. Yeah, back when these games bothered to include a little spooky extra side fun thing instead of having nothing. I'll be real curious if they follow... They have to follow that up with something. Or is that giving... Is that too much copium? They gotta follow up the ghost lady stuff, right? Or have like an Easter egg, some sort of tiny reference to it. They gotta. It's so hard for me to even like visualize what the game is even gonna look like. I can't wait for Pokemon Day just so I could have a visual of what the actual game is going to look like. Because in my mind, I just picture X and Y. Yeah, PLA did have the Spiritomb child. This is true. I didn't really enjoy finding the Wisps. Like, it was like... man, I really need them to get better at making maps. If all the Wisps you got were marked off on the map, it would have been so much nicer. Front-facing Cobalion. Yeah, they just keep regurgitating the Alolan Diglett stuff. Go find this tedious thing. It's like, how about you find Koroks, but with no fun or little puzzle you have to solve or any benefit to you, really, in any way. Yeah, haha. Yeah, the Zygardes. Oh my god. They really have been doing that for like how many generations in a row. Go find this thing on the ground. The Korok puzzles are engaging. I mean, it's better than just finding an object on the ground, typically. I like the bow and arrow missions where you have to shoot the balloons. But yeah, I mean, not every Korok thing is a winner. And I definitely didn't find it as charming in Tears of the Kingdom as I did in Breath of the Wild. But anyway. Also, at least Koroks are cute. Again, just a bit more engaging than finding... Like, they did that with the footprints in this game, too. Which were not fun. Also, it felt good to expand your inventory. The Koroks gave you a means to upgrade your inventory. It wasn't just for shits and giggles. The inventory in PLA is very limited. You have to go pay that man to update or to upgrade your inventory. It's like they saw the Korok stuff and were like, how can we implement this but make it worse? The seals in the earth for the ruinous quartet. Jeez, they really have used that in like every game for the past decade. Again, if the wisps were actually marked on the map, it would have been a lot more of an enjoyable experience. Because I didn't have the foresight to mark down the wisps I collected on my map. And so when I needed to go back and get all the wisps, I ended up visiting places I already had been. Again, please learn how to design a good map. Oh, it's so frustrating. Am I in the underground? Is this in a cave or above ground? Your map should tell me. Wait, what did we have to do for the unknown? I don't remember. Alright, we're coming up on 1K. Each letter was hidden in his Hisui. Did I? Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's one in like Jubilife on the tower. They hid one in like a really difficult spot. Yeah, that wasn't actually too bad. Yeah, I would agree. That wasn't actually too bad. Because it's like it's like hide and seek. That's right. Yeah, that actually wasn't too bad. Yes, that's the exact one that I thought of. The one at the top of the galactic headquarters. Yes. You saying that brought me right back to that moment. Man, I might need to play through PLA again before PLZA comes out. I don't know if I feel like catching like the genies again, but maybe just a playthrough of the story. Do I like Bionicle? Never owned any, but I definitely remember the commercials. Move along, just to make it through. That commercial ruled. I remember them in stores too, so I have nostalgia for them. That's one of those commercials I'll still go up. I'll occasionally go watch it, just for old time's sake. 1% of players got all the Zygarde cells. I didn't. Sorry, Zygarde. Sorry, buddy. I was not about to do all that. Yeah, they gave us no reason at all. This is why they better do Zygarde absolute justice in PLZA, because they did the man dirty for years. These shiny alpha trenches. Going after all the Mega Evolutions, that's fun. Yeah, Zygarde could be a dog and a Power Ranger. You could just feel that they cut Gen 6 short. And we're just like, okay, I guess we gotta do something with Zygarde. Minior is a good Pokemon. I wasn't much of a I didn't have like any Lego. I had a set gifted to me when I was a child, and I was never that into it. I did like the what was it, Mega Blocks? That had like this series of dragons. I like the cool dragons, and they had like a gem that you could plug into the necklace and it would like light up. And then they came out with these like eggs that had a little dragon in it. That's how you got me interested. It had to have a dragon. I saw that, honestly ugly, Shadow the Hedgehog Lego shadow head thing. Seems like an expensive hobby. Those sets are not cheap, especially like the big sets. Seems like fun, though. Wonder if they'll ever make... I mean, Pokemon has its hands in other block company pies. They do nano blocks, and they have that other company that makes Pokemon blocks. Also, I have no room. That'd be the worst hobby for me to ever get into, because I have no space for any... Like, if I ever had one of the big sets, I have no idea where I would ever put it. Oh no. What happened? I'll never not see oh no and think about Knuckles. This makes me think about... Nipples the enchilada. When the sets retire, the price skyrockets. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sure there's quite a lot of super rare... I mean, Lego has been a brand that has been around for a long time. They have the Cullens house. Okay, that kind of rules. They have Charlie's truck and Edward and Bella in the tree. That might be one of the best houses in, like, any media. The Cullens house rules. The Star Wars Legos. Yeah, there's so many of those Star Wars sets. I see them in stores. Haven Avengers Tower. I think I've seen that Winnie the Pooh one. I went to the store the other day, chat, and their card selection was a sad state. The Cullens are Edward's family from Twilight. Edward Cullen. The vampire family. The Bio-Lizard Lego set is actually pretty cool. Especially because it comes with Super Sonic and Super Shadow. Oh, Tails and his Cyclone is really cute, too. Why did they give Knuckles a mech? Yeah, their Sonic sets are really cute. The Bio-Lizard is fun. They are very adventure coded. I was just thinking that. Like, you have Tails and the Cyclone and the Bio-Lizard and all this shadow stuff. They give everything a mech. Is that something kids are into? Kids these days, they love mechs. I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. I'll be back. $1K, chat. 1,000 Cobalions. No shinies. Well, son of a bitch. Alright, we'll keep going. Yeah, honestly, the Pokemon model kits are really fun. Especially if you have, like, young children. I can imagine putting them, especially the newer model kits, which are all nice quality and not junk like a lot of the old ones. That'd be fun to do. I mean, they're fun for me, and I'm an adult. And some people go even further and, like, custom paint them. I saw somebody, they just released Scizor. And somebody did like a custom candy metallic paint of Scizor. It was really cool. I think they sell them in Hot Topic. I think Target might sell them too. It's crazy how much stuff from Japan is widely available over here now. It's mental to think about. I was on Hot Topic's page the other day, and they have the Homie Get Collection figures. You can buy them blind bag. Here, let me go find them. Just to make sure they still exist, and I didn't imagine it. But I was blown away by that. I'm like, what? Since when? Since when do you guys have this? Yeah, there's Mew. Yeah. I mean, it's called Pokemon Pokeball Assorted Candy. But, like, that's crazy. You can still... The Japanese on the tag is still there. And that's the Golden Ghost set. That is truly buck wild. I guess it's quite easy to import stuff from Japan when the yen is so terrible. Honestly, their Pokemon selection is just way larger than it ever used to be. They're selling a Bonsly plush. Bonsly? Yeah, they have a ton of those model kits. They have Bulbasaur, they have Pikachu, they have Mew. They have a Duskull shirt and it has like insane font. They have all the squishes. They have Scorbunny model kit. They have Jigglypuff, Squirtle. Prismatic Evolution's Eevee poster collection. Sold out. What do I recommend for video game stuff from Japan? So you have a few different options. You could look on Rakuten, which the service I use is Rakuten, so it's really easy to buy stuff from Rakuten. Or there is another option, and that would be Mercari. Mercari JP. The trouble with that is Mercari JP requires you to have a Japanese phone number. You have to, like, they require you to have verification. So that's very annoying. So you'd have to use a different party service for Mercari, which in that case, I would recommend D Japan. They have very low fees. I found them to be perfectly fine as a service. Because that's the problem. Like, Bai is definitely an option you could use, but a lot of those services charge fees. Like, lots of fees. So it's all fun and games until you get hit with a ton of fees. They also have where you could look on Yahoo. Yahoo Auctions is another place I could recommend. Honestly, it's just fun to look at Yahoo Auctions. So that's another place. Let me bring up Rakuten. See, there's many types of Rakuten, so I gotta specifically go to the Japanese one. There. So basically, whatever you want to look for, find its name in Japanese and just search on all these different websites and see what you can find. What's up, everybody coming in? I just hit 1K on Cobalion. You could also check Mercari US if you want to buy something from the US. eBay and Mercari, and there's a few other websites like that you could check out. I mean, like, D Japan doesn't have those types of seller fees, so I would prefer to pay no fee. 10-10. Hapubulu zooming by. Yeah, I really should make that. I've been wanting to make a video like that for a long time. Yeah, Mercari US has tried to force Japanese listings into the mix, and then you're gonna pay $500 billion for shipping, so... It's not great. What's up, Sleepy Rabbit? Oh. ads. Ad warning. The ads, they're too late. This water looks so deep. We're on these little islands. We could fall into the abyss. Are you looking for like a special edition console? I think I hear it pouring rain out. Hold on, I'm gonna go look. There ain't no wintry mix, it's just rain. Yeah, they've had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Marathon for a while now. Discontinued game collection. Honestly, what you could do is just post the Japanese name just into the Google search bar and look from there. I've done that before. Yeah, sometimes I tune in. They do go, they're pretty merciless with the ad breaks though. They give you like an ad break every like 5 minutes, I say, as I play ads, but mine only play once per hour. And that's because I have to turn pre-rolls off. Pre-rolls are the worst types of ads. They also do, you know, tournaments and stuff on occasion. Konami just wants money. Don't we all? There's also a specific Japanese secondhand shop that I think has a lot of cool stuff you could look for or look through. Saruga. Saruga-ya. So you could look through this website as well. I think they might have a US side. As well. Pre-rolls are so bad, they assassinate any new viewership. Exactly. Exactly. Pre-rolls are ads that play the second you enter somebody's stream. I hate them. I find them very obnoxious. And the only way to turn those off is if I play 3 minutes of ads per hour. Which I feel like works out better because I can just take a break, nobody's missing anything. Instead of every new viewer coming in and getting hit by ads. They made a new fusion of Avion and Burstinatrix. I think I saw that. Yeah, I guess it's personal preference. I don't know, pre-rolls are just really annoying. Ads are annoying in general, though. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel too. Like, if I'm going into a stream for the first time, I don't want to sit through an ad just to see if I'm even going to vibe with this person, you know? Also terrible for like raid. I mean, sometimes our ads have played when people have done raids, which is unfortunate, but nothing I could really do about that. Cobalion, how long? How long? How long are we keeping this up for? Partners always had access to, like, bounties. I remember when the bounty system first came around. I don't see anybody really do that anymore. I mean, if I look at my analytics, I think I see bounties, even though it's not a feature I even have any access to. I like when Joey and Tristan have to fight the angry mob for Yugi to escape in that movie. Alright, 10:20. Good night, Gerald. Have a good one. We'll probably go for a little bit longer. And then again, tomorrow, chat, is the bird outbreak event. So, Talon Flameline, Toucanon, and Staraptor in Scarlet Violet. We're gonna be catching some birds. Some boids. Yeah, the Pyramid of Light has that animated movie... animated cinematic movie look to it. My favorite thing is the, you actually saw the English text on the cards. Because the rules for selling products to children don't apply in movies like they do in TV shows. Did I count this one? I don't think I did. Going after a Lecky, nice. And then I'll do a Dynamax Saturday. No stream on Sunday. One of these days, one of these days, it just turned into Christopher Walken. One of these days, I hope one of these Dynamax sessions gives me a new shiny. One of these days. I made the immersive Palkia my background on my phone. It's so cool. Damn. I'm still upset about my Wonder Pick flub. If you weren't here earlier, I had a Wonder Pick pop up for the Rainbow Mew from Mythical Island. And that's the only card I would need left for the Celebi emblem, the secret Celebi emblem. And I beefed it. I goofed. I didn't get it. I've never pulled a rainbow card. I've pulled a gold and 2 immersives, but no rainbows. A Janet creepypasta? That actually sounds amazing, Midnight. That'd be something really funny to read out in, like, October. We do a spooky Dynamax stream in October. Stoner Glalie. It was midnight when Janet attacked. I think I was just quoting Wanda. It was raining at night when the ninjas attacked. You're thinking of the episode where Kaiba throws the card on the goon. The bad man holding Taya captive for the Yugi and Joey duel in Duelist Kingdom. Or no, not Duelist Kingdom. Battle City. Kaiba's actually thrown cards a few times. But that's... I think you're thinking of that instance where he throws a card at the blue-haired Merrick's goon and he drops the controller that had a shipping crate above Taya. That was kind of insane, honestly. Merrick was up to some truly diabolical things. He almost had a woman crushed to death by a shipping container. And then had two other characters with chains on their legs connected to an anchor that could drop any of them. A little intense, Merrick. Or should I say Steve? Your package may be delayed due to the weather-related carrier issues. Oh yeah, I got the hell is this thing called? Prismatic Evolution Surprise Box that shipped. I think I'm gonna do a stream where I open some cards once I stockpile a few more things. That'll be fun. I haven't had a card stream in a long time. Although I need the scratches on my hands to heal. I have a few scratches on my hands that look terrible. Yeah, IRL cards. I have the Prismatic Evolutions binder collection, like, right now, but it only has 5 packs. Oh yeah, the Arcana stuff with the saw blades. Yeah, no kidding. He really did take a page out of Jigsaw's handy book. Oh yeah, the Lewis and Umbra battle too, with the roof. And Lewis and Umbra had parachutes on the whole time. Hello, Yugi. I would like to play a game. You smoked weed 15 years ago. Now you will be punished. Okay, Jigsaw. You did not put out a cigarette correctly 17 years ago. Now you must stick your hands through glass. Don't worry, guys. They just went to the Shadow Realm. Wink! Yeah, you sneezed without covering your mouth. I mean, that is a crime. That is pretty gross. The Shadow Realm actually rules, though. Like, that's the funniest thing in the entire world. 4Kids, casual 4Kids W. Yeah, I mean, these companies had to get around that somehow. I mean, even like non-Yu-Gi-Oh people know the Shadow Realm stuff. That's how much of a impact it had. Beep, 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 doop, beep, beep. Funimation and Ocean dubs. Imagine calling your company Fun Animation. Funimation. The parachute deployed. I love how you could obviously tell, I can't remember if it's Lewis or Umbra, but one of them's body, they're totally limp. The parachute, I mean, obviously, better than getting splatted on the ground. Or is it? Being sent to the Shadow Realm is worse, that your soul is stuck in darkness for all eternity. Yeah, honestly, the character that got that the worst was Mai. She was stuck in that hourglass with the sand. They did Mai so dirty. They tortured her character more than any other character on the show. Like, okay. Well, Mai couldn't read ancient Egyptian goofy nonsense, so she loses. And then that kind of like invalidated Joey in this Pharaoh sacrifice. They all got in front to block Ra's attack for what? Shoot Merrick in the head with a gun. The Harpies deserve better, man. I know, Joey passing out literally right before he was about to win was such an ass pull. It's kind of like an Ash versus Darkrai Tobias. Ash versus Tobias. It's like, this is some BS. And then you had to go through all the like super serious stuff with Joey in the hospital and Serenity crying because that's all that character really does. My brother! My big brother! No! My big brother! Yeah, Serenity just dips, which is fine. That character getting slowly never coming back is fine. Especially since there was the weird, like, Tristan Duke Serenity love triangle, even though this character is supposed to be in, like, middle school. Like, oh, Oh, do we have to? Oh, Japan, please no. No, thank you. Don't love that. Dungeon dice monsters. I have a few dungeon dice monsters stuff around somewhere. I don't think she was in Grand Prix. I wanted to read that like Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. You're Grand Prix. That would honestly, Duel Monsters did juggle a lot of characters. Because they brought Rebecca back for Grand Prix. You had Leon. Mokuba was pretty heavily around in that season. You're a Grand Prix. Yeah, it's a shame that Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge comes out like one episode per year. I don't know what else he does every day, but okay. That was mean, but... Oh man, what are you doing? Yeah, the final arc is really sick. The ceremonial duel is so good. Alright, chat, we're gonna do a few more. This is a really fast, shiny hunt, but there comes to a point where it kind of dulls my brain. It gets to a point after, like, a few hours where I'm like, oh man, I'm still doing this. I understand why Todd is thinking about camping right now. Anything is more interesting. I get it, Todd. I get it. Duelist of the Rose. I wish I had played that. I had all the GBA ones. I'm excited for the collection to come out this month? Does it come out this month? I pre-ordered it. I'm excited. Early Days Collection, that's what it's called. Beep, beep. When do you come out, friend? February 27th. It is this month. Oh boy, I wonder what card I'm gonna get. OG Harpy's Feather Duster. I hope I get that version. Max and Ruby. That series start off as books. I feel like I remember that as books. Does it have online multiplayer? I don't know. Oh, man. I actually don't know. Yeah, wait, Pokemon Day? Hold on. It's like that year Digimon put out their Digicon on, like, the day after Pokemon Day. Yeah, Arthur did. Arthur's a good example. Berenstein Bears. Why don't the Berenstein Bears have names? Why are they just called what they are? Brother, sister, papa. There's something kind of unsettling about that to me. The Berenstein Bears Society, you are what you are. You don't get a real name. Yeah, the roles are determined at birth. You are brother. And you are sister. So did Mama and Papa Bear graduate from, like, brother and sister bear into mom bear and dad bear? Does everybody else have a name except for the family? That'd be even funnier. The Charmin Bears have story. The lore of TP. I didn't mean like they were related. I didn't mean brother and sister to each other. Shaking my head. Lots of bears in children's media, huh? Makes me think about Little Bear. Shout out to Little Bear, the realest children's character bear. We live in a society, so true. Frankly, occasionally I'll just be sitting minding my own business and the little jingle, "Hey, it's Franklin," will just go through my head out of nowhere. Franklin cheated on a spelling test to win a pen. That's pretty based of Franklin, honestly. I'm sure Franklin got caught and had to learn a lesson, but it would have been funny if he just got away with it. Spelling is bullshit. I understand, Franklin. I encourage you, Franklin. Hey, it's Franklin. He is turtly enough for the Turtle Club. he didn't steal it. He just was the better speller. Allegedly. Copying other people's work and passing it off as your own. Yeah, I mean... True. Shout out to sparknotes.com, you know? He felt guilty and turned himself in. Ah, Franklin. He gave himself up. He fell on his own sword. He hit a paper in his hat. He couldn't spell the word pencil? Come on, Franklin. I'm an awful speller, but even I could have gotten that one. Hey, it's Franklin. Yeah, honestly, that's just resourceful. Franklin should be awarded for being resourceful. Because honestly, being resourceful is a far more useful life skill than spelling a lot of words. Alright, we're gonna get to 1075, chat, and then I'm gonna go head over to Dynamax, and then I'm gonna be done. Now that you bring up the plot to that, I almost feel like that sounds familiar. I remember the episode where he hid, like, paper. I wonder if any kids watched that and did the same trick. Hid some paper in their hat or something. Alright, one more. One more Cobalion. Are you the Cobalion of Destiny, friend? No. Sheesh, am I gonna get any of these? Well, 2 out of the 3 I'm already over 1k. It's up to Virizion now. The rest of the characters were named after animals. Why is that such a common thing in children's media? It's like the Berenstain Bears. Except reversed. Brrr. Anyway, Cobalion, it was nice seeing you today. I'm outie 5,000. Alright, back to the lair. Ba-bum-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Okay, I'll just get... Todd, you can hang out. I mean, I want Senti in my party. There we go. If I get a Dynamax shiny, I can take it out. Maybe that's presumptuous of me. Oh, you're expecting a shiny, are you? Yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. Like I said, tomorrow is for the birds. That'll be fun. I can't believe I got to 1075 already. Wow. What made you name Todd Howard? It was the first thing that came to my mind. I couldn't think of a funny name for a male Gardevoir. That's the lore. That's the lore. Todd's Todd. But yeah, thanks for all the follows today, the raids, all the resubs, new subs. Shout out to all the new subs. I appreciate you all. Shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. Check out the Discord if you're new here. You can share your own shinies. Check out the YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube viewers. And yeah, I'm tired. But we're gonna shiny hunt some birds tomorrow. I'm excited. Gardevoir is 5'3", too small. Maybe that's the connection. Both Todd and Gardevoir are the same height. Alright, chat. Have a good one, everybody. It's raining. It's a rainy night. I'm gonna go chill. Good night, y'all. Bye.